their back. You have to have enough trust in them to let them do their own thing and handle themselves.
True. Really intended to be made. Very dark, very gritty. Batman kills people. I mean, that's just, it's a thing that
voice of
was it Jack Nicholson, right? He played a Joker.
He was
that was in the original Batman. Wasn't?
Welcome everybody to Two Couch Talk, episode number 22. Let's get it going. 22, more than 21, less than 23. 75 is up here, 1 is down here.
One was way gone. One is in the dust.
Yeah,
that's ancient now.
I mean, we probably look like totally different people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sure, I've grown so much.
Yeah, he's grown at least 6 inches, at least.
You can't see it because we're sitting down.
Yeah,
but now his feet actually touch the floor.
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, when he gets up to walk by the camera, all you see is his knees. That's how much he's sprung up. You can't see nothing else. It's just knees. It's like, wow, Alex has grown a lot.
It happens sometimes, man. That's what happens when you're away for a bit.
Yeah.
That's being over there, I'm sure, like...
maybe the gravity's different or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who can say, man?
Who can say?
Who can say?
All right, so before we jump into our topics for today, we got to give a shout out to Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
Wearing pink today to represent. I got the pink with the shoes and everything. So
it's a thing of beauty.
We got to support our ladies and men out there who get breast cancer.
Yeah.
And pink's one of my favorite colors, so it works out well.
Hell of a deal. You know what? That deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So if you guys know anywhere that you can help out, anything like that, definitely feel free to post it in the comments if there's any events that any of you all are participating in, things like that to help raise awareness, funding, anything like that. Share that down below. That'd be more than appreciated. We'd be happy to help spread that word any way we can.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Or even just wearing pink, just like me. It's not that hard.
It's a little bit of awareness.
Men wear pink too.
Yeah.
That's right. Even Jared.
Shout out to Cameron.
Okay. So with that out of the way, we're going to jump right into the topics today.
Yep.
So my topic is going to be about the Joker. Not necessarily the movie, just the character.
The character in general. Okay. All right. Timer starts now.
Okay. So, who do you guys think has played the best Joker? Out of all movies, TV shows, if you know them.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, hands down, man. That was the zenith of Heath Ledger's career. That was the absolute pinnacle of what he did. Very, very sad that he passed away.
Right at the
almost immediately afterwards. But really just the role of a lifetime, and he got so into that character and developed so many little creepy nuances that made me feel like, wow, if the Joker was real, if this was a real person, this is it. This is how he would be.
Yeah.
Definitively.
And he's definitely influenced the later Jokers. Jared Leto. We haven't seen the new movie. None of us have seen the new movie with Joaquin Phoenix in it. But I'm sure he's pulled some influences from Heath Ledger.
I imagine so. I mean, we still haven't seen the movie, but without a doubt, I will go as far as to say that this from the previews, looks like this Joker might be like the potential to be the next best one. But Heath Ledger, without a doubt, in my opinion, is the best Joker. He's it. He's the Zeus, if you will. That's it. That's the, and then he set the standard and everyone else under. On the other hand, I actually don't think Jared Leto's Joker is very good. I didn't care for him. Maybe it's just how they filmed him. I even think the original Batman not cartoon TV show Joker was better than him, personally.
Okay, so run down some people here. So we have some like Joker actors. So we have Heath Ledger, Jared Leto, Zach Galifianakis actually played Joker in the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, no way.
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of weird once you know who it is and like associate it with his different roles in like The Hangover and other movies that he's done.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so he played Lego Joker.
Ooh, now if we're gonna get into voice acting Jokers, Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Hamill is the definitive voice of.
Who is it? Jack Nicholson, right? He played a Joker.
Yeah, he was
that was in the original Batman, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one made by Tim Burton.
Yup. And I know it's
the makeup's definitely come a long way.
Definitely.
Great advances in that.
But to go back to what Eli was saying, I actually like Jared Leto's Joker for the modern kind of take on it, where like Heath Ledger's Joker, the Dark Knight trilogy was made in late 2000s, and nowadays you see people, like you see what are they called? Pictures, crime,
like crime scene.
No. What you get put in jail, you take a picture. Mugshots. Thank you. You get mugshots of people with like tattoos all over and like, sometimes weird hairstyles and everything. And I feel like that really, I don't know, it just felt like a very modern version of the Joker. With like the
kind of encapsulates.
Yeah, with like the slicked back hair, the face tattoos, the minimal kind of makeup.
Crazy teeth,
yeah.
Yeah. They really made him look like a crazy meth head kind.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, meth head without a doubt.
Absolutely.
But
I think they
shout out to Margot Robbie.
Harley Quinn movie coming soon, I think.
Yeah, I saw the previews to it.
Yeah, it's called Birds of Prey with like a bunch. It's like a huge like title. It's a huge title. But I think Jared Leto had a lot more potential if they had filmed Suicide Squad with the Joker being more of a character in it, not only focusing on Harley Quinn and Deadshot and Boomerang and everybody else. If they incorporated the Joker more into it, or if they made a standalone Joker movie like with Joaquin Phoenix, I feel like his Joker would have been a lot better.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna say it. No bad towards Jared Leto. He did what he was supposed to do. He's a good actor in my opinion. I think he did the role some justice. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. But what I was going to end with was not that it's like his fault that the Joker got the backlash it did. It was just more like that's just how they portrayed it in the movie. So like what you said, more like the director's fault or producer, like them, how they portrayed it, not so much that actor. Because it's like, a lot of actors get flack for that for no reason other than
they're just following script and
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, so that was my topic for today. We got Jokers, the character. Let us know what you think. If you have any differing opinions or who's your favorite Joker, feel free to put them in the comments down below. We'd love to hear them and probably tell you why you're wrong if they're not Heath Ledger. So,
at least until we can go and see the new
Joker,
movie coming up here, and then we'll probably talk a little bit about that too.
Exactly.
So if Warner Brothers wants to send us a direct and let us review the movie, or private screening,
we'll be fine with that.
Happy to do so.
Happy to do so.
We'll make time in our busy schedule.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna move on to Mr. Alex Busta over here.
All right.
What would your topic like to be for today?
Well, if you're going with the Joker, I'm gonna take a sidestep, and we're gonna talk about Dick Grayson and some of our favorite sidekicks.
Okay. All right. So 5 starts now.
So one of the things, especially that I want to talk about as far as sidekicks go, what are some of your favorite ones? And how much of a help/hindrance can having a sidekick be, especially for somebody like Batman, who historically has been a solo act?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about sidekicks, you know, we got Superboy, Kid Flash, Robin,
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
No, Supergirl is like on par with Superman.
Oh, she's kind of.
It's not like Superwoman.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like Supergirl.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see who else. I mean, there's a ton of sidekicks, and Batman has gone through so many Robins.
Yes.
He's gone through a lot. But I think my personal favorite, which I'm gonna refer to him as his later name, is Red Hood. He used to be Robin before he grew up.
Before he grew up, and then dealt with wasn't it the Joker is the one that kind of swayed him into becoming the Red Hood?
I think so.
Wasn't
I'm
it
pretty
like
sure.
Like he did something to him mentally or something like that, and it kind of just I don't remember the comic very well, so don't grill me, okay?
We're definitely not perfect, but
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's definitely been a lot of good sidekicks out there, and it does, they all each have their own either set of abilities or something that they're bringing to the table. But lest we forget that while you have a sidekick, it doesn't mean you've got somebody else watching your back, but that means you've got to look out for somebody else too. You can't necessarily be as not careless, but what's the right word here?
I mean, I guess responsible is.
Yeah. Because the most recent one I saw, which I know wasn't actually a real thing ever in the Marvel universe, but it was like Iron Man with Spider-Man. That was kind of like his sidekick in, spoiler alerts, and Avengers. So, I mean, like that one was kind of good because he kind of played like that goofy kid who's trying to figure it out. And I appreciate that, but also too, you can see that Iron Man had to kind of like eat it, like if you would, like eat the fact that this kid's gonna make mistakes, and he kind of got to let him do that. But also too, he's just, he got kind of hindered in it, like you were saying, like I don't know, I want to protect him, but at the same token I can't. And so when Thanos did old like that, this ate him up because he wasn't able to protect him correctly. So
I mean, I would say as long as your sidekick has enough ability and strength to somewhat keep up with you, or at least deal with people on his own accord, then I mean, I still do understand that whole kind of role of protecting somebody else, but at the same time, if you're fighting, we'll go with Batman, because I know their villain's the best. So we're talking the Riddler or Joker or Dr. Freeze, Dr. Cool, Dr. Freeze.
It's Dr. Freeze.
Okay.
Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger. No.
Two-Face. Yeah. If we're fighting these main bosses, you can't always have their back. You have to have enough trust in them to let them do their own thing and handle themselves.
True.
Yeah.
So that, I guess, that poses another interesting question, which if a good sidekick should be self-supportive and self-sustainable, because obviously they're not going to make a very good sidekick if the main dude has to keep worrying about what's going on. Then what is it that causes them to become a sidekick and not go off on their own?
Age? I mean, all the Robins are young. Red Hood was his own thing when he grew up. Nightwing was also his own thing when he grew up.
That's right. That guy, Nightwing, was probably one of my favorites.
Nightwing's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'll give you that one.
Cool. Yeah. So what's the fine line? Is it like age 10 to like 14 or something like that? 15, something like that?
I mean,
because isn't Nightwing like 18, 19, something like that?
Yeah, he's like an adult.
Yeah,
like a young adult.
And I know Red Hood is what, in his late 20s, early 30s. I know these are all fictional characters, but they do have time frames of what their age bracket is.
Yeah, in terms of like the universe and everything.
Exactly.
But I mean, I would say I would say it's more of a choice to a sidekick's choice to be a sidekick, to follow Batman, or when they're ready, they're like, hey, peace.
Yeah.
Go and do my own thing now.
Well, what would you guys consider like what's since we're on Batman, Batgirl? Is she considered like a sidekick? Because she was more like the one who was just like was it Barbara? Is that her real name? Because I know that
Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
She just kind of like went and said I'm Batgirl and started dressing up and doing the whole thing.
I would say it's
more
the
or
same
less.
thing as Superman and Supergirl. It's
Not quite.
they're separate people, but like yes, they share the same
Shout out
moniker.
Shout out because they're
Sure.
actually having a brand new show of it, and she's actually a lesbian in the show. Shout out to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
if you don't know that, go check it out.
But they use like the same moniker, like Bat or Super.
But they're their own.
But they're their own people.
Mm.
They can be associated together, but they're their own people.
So not necessarily always participating in the same fight or the same. They're all trying to keep people safe and stop crime and do all those important things, but they're not necessarily doing it right together.
There we go.
What was the timer going off, or did it not go off?
Okay, not to break the whole background or anything like that, or the illusion, ladies and gentlemen. I like to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I didn't realize they actually did not allow this to go off, so we were talking like 2 minutes over.
You idiot!
Hey, it's not my fault. It's the phone.
I'm just joking.
Shout out to Google phones. Technical difficulties. Yes.
See, that wouldn't have happened with an iPhone.
We were just robbing time from the rest of the
show. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay, so that was Mr. Alex Busta's topic. Robins and sidekicks, and how do they fit in? Hindrance.
Which is a great topic. Yeah, it's like they never get discussed.
All right.
Ever really.
So move on to Eli GaVinci Raw's topic today.
All right.
And are you going to continue the superhero comic book theme?
Actually, I am. We are going to talk about who was the best Batman.
All right.
Yeah. So
All
right.
Let's begin. And I took it off, so we should hear it this time. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to straight out say it. I think Christian Bale was the best Batman, in my opinion. And then we would drop into second place would probably be I know bat nipples and all that, but Michael Keaton. I really liked that one. I thought he did a good job as far as just his intensity and how he acted. I'm not going to sit there and say like the suit and that particular Batman because it hasn't aged well. But as far as like him acting the role and doing it, I think he did a really good job as Batman. And then you trick the others. I'm just going to say it. You guys can grill me for it. Please explain your thoughts and why you think that. But I think Ben Affleck was the worst Batman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disparaging Ben Affleck as an actor. I think he's an incredible actor. But he's just not Batman. What do you guys think?
Interesting. I actually do think that as well that Christian Bale was my favorite Batman so far. I think he did really good. It was hard not to be taken in by all of the Dark Knight when it first came out because this is, you're getting to see the Batman story get made as it was really intended to be made. Very dark, very gritty. Batman kills people. That's just, it's a thing that Batman's a thing that you read in comic books when you're a kid, if you have access, or you watched cartoons and stuff like that, and you got to see this guy who is very strong, super wealthy, super intelligent, using all of his efforts to put towards fighting crime and evil and etc. But those types of outlets didn't show the all of the aftershock from what he was doing, the backlash and how dark the world that he lived in really was, because it's a show for up to 12, 13-year-olds
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
So when this came out, I thought it was awesome because we were able to really see the world of Gotham City kind of built up and revealed as the way that I think it truly was intended. And Christian Bale just ended up being, in my opinion, the right person to drop into that world. I thought, a lot of people think that the voice that he did the whole time was kind of over the top, but I do think I think it fit the character really well. And just so much about what he brought to that role I thought was so solid, and it really made me think, much like Heath Ledger when we were talking about the Joker, like if I thought the Joker was a real person, it would be this. I kind of feel the same way with Christian Bale and Batman.
As Batman.
Okay, so I'm different than you guys.
That's good. That's why we have the show.
That's why we had the show. Yeah.
So I actually liked Ben Affleck's Batman the best.
Okay.
Wow, as the best.
As the best.
Wow, you're gonna get
Christian Bale's definitely second, and then Michael Keaton's third.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Show your work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Ben Affleck. I liked his older look. Batman's a pretty. He's been through a lot, as you said. You know, when they were building up Gotham City. I mean, his parents got murdered right in front of him. He's been fighting crime pretty much every single day for 20 plus years. Yeah, 20, 30 years. He's going to have gray hair. He's going to look kind of older.
And beat up. And
beat up.
Okay, I give you that.
I think the way, like you said, okay, the voice that Christian Bale did was over the top. That I think Ben Affleck's voice that they used for him, I don't know if he just spoke in like a deeper tone.
Well, they used that little modulator. Is like a vocoder, I think is what it's called. And it literally makes your voice like vibrate. So like blah 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 blah. You know.
Oh, okay. Well, I like that voice better. It sounded a lot more realistic. In the sense, I felt, Christian Bale's was over the top.
Somebody who's just trying to talk like this.
Yeah, it's like you can't talk like that every single time.
I need a glass of water every 2 minutes.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially when you're fighting crime and you're screaming at the Joker. Like, you can't be keeping that voice up.
Yeah.
So
you're going to have a moment where you're like, just...
I felt...
Very unprofessional. Technical difficulties. Excuse me, you guys. Sorry about that.
We're sending him to Africa next.
Yeah. Hey.
Shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
okay. Well, Ben Affleck's the best.
Oh, go down and put your thoughts, because we know there's gonna be a lot of people who don't agree to that. All right. So that's it. I guess we had a superhero themed kind of day today.
Interesting show. What did you guys think about it as far as having one kind of central theme for what all of our topics are based around,
and then different points of view?
Was that kind of a cool new thing?
Yeah, I guess we've never really done that before. Yeah, we all have our own completely separate topics.
Right. So I mean, I thought this was a pretty cool show, just to have everything streamlined like that. If you guys have other topics that you think it might be cool to see us do a show kind of based around, drop them in that comment box. Let us know what's going on.
What do you guys think?
Exactly. So with that being said, that's the end of the show. Episode number 22 is in the books now.
Fantastic.
We will have our social medias in the description down below. Please like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, share the video with your friends,
and most of all, you guys have yourself a good night, and breast cancer awareness.
Boom.
All
right, guys, we'll see you next week.
All right. Peace.